Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sweet Sense from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you're returning Lexi, as always, welcome back. This month I'm going to try and cover a melting basket. So every month I do a melting basket, but in April I need to do something a little bit different. I am going to go through one vendor every week, whether it's a commercial vendor, indie vendor, what have you, and start thinning out the hoard. I've been a diehard Bath & Body Works candle fan for many, many years. I don't burn them in my home anymore. I chunk them up. I've been a Scentsy customer for 8 or 9 years, a Scentsy consultant since May 2017. Then I found vendor wax in November 2017, and I haven't even been in the vendor wax game that long, but I have accumulated a crazy amount of wax. And in the beginning, if you start down this rabbit hole of indie wax, you have to try a lot of vendors and a little bit of everything from everyone before you decide what works for you. And every nose is different. We all have different scent preferences or tastes. Also, home fragrance works differently in everyone's home. If you watch my scent scores, you might see that I warm a scent and it throws for days and it's amazing and I say it's great, it's fantastic, but in your house, you're like, what the hell is she talking about? It sucked when I warmed it. Well, it's because things perform very differently. Your environment, your home, whatever. There's a lot of contributing factors to the performance of home fragrance. I was recently telling a friend of mine that Super Tarts Beauty and the Beast with tea and cakes is Belle, one of my favorite Super Tart scents of all time. Hey, babe. When I warm it at my house, I get primarily tea and cakes. I get a very slight hint of blackberry, but I don't get the magically delicious note at all. When I warm it at my mom's, I get very little tea and cakes and the majority Beauty and the Beast. So it's going to vary from one house to the next, right? So I've decided to go through every vendor once a week or however long it takes to melt a little bit of everything and decide if it doesn't throw, it's got to go, or if it's just not my favorite, I'm going to pass it on to my friend Amber in California and a couple other people that I do friend mail exchanges with. So let's get into my April melting basket, and I think I've gone a little overkill because I'm also going to be busy melting a lot of individual vendors, and I'm not just talking about indie vendors. I'm going through my Scentsy hoard as well as my Sensationals and Bath & Body Works, you name it. I'm going to go through everything. So the first scent we have here is Better Home & Gardens Vanilla Cookie Crunch. This is a staple in my collection. Love this as a mixer. I'm not really a fan of that on its own. It's not bad, but I like to mix it for sure. One of my favorite things to mix it with, and you will see as a staple in my collection, is Sensationals Violet Sugar. This is available in both Canada and the US. This is only available in the US. Next one is Better Home & Gardens Cashmere Amber. I started melting this in March. I couldn't wait. It's really nice. It's kind of like oddly peppery. It's got a pepper note to my nose, but it's really nice laundry scent. Stay tuned because I'm going to do a Lilac Wax Wars this month. So this is Better Home & Gardens French Lilac Flowers. I don't know if this is a new release for 2018 or if this is perhaps leftover from 2017 because the wax is a tad bit discolored, like it might be an older one, but it smells phenomenal. It's a downright shame we can't get the Better Home & Gardens wax in Canada. Because I've heard on some of the YouTube channels that I watch that Better Home & Gardens has come leaps and bounds in the last couple years. Their scents are amazing. Their performance is much better than it used to be. I have nothing to measure it against because I only started melting Better Home & Gardens in 2017. But I've heard great things. And I do tend to find more gems in the Better Home & Gardens line than I do Sensationals. A new one I found I haven't melted yet is Sensationals Fresh Air. This is fantastic. It's available in Canada. So nice. I thought maybe it was going to be like an aquatic fragrance, but it's not. It's almost laundry, but not really either. It's just super, super fresh, kind of light in the clamshell. It'll be interesting if it's a strong performer. Speaking of strong performers and a staple, probably my favorite sensationals of all time is Egyptian cotton. This one's available both in the US as well as Canada. I prefer to get mine in the US because they're $2 a clam. Even with the exchange rate, that's 100% more affordable. Really good price. Sensationals, Magic Spell. I did a Love Spell Melt Off. This was actually very impressive. I really liked that one. Next one was generously gifted to me by my friend Amber in California. This is Sensationals Tea Time. I have heard so many fantastic reviews about this one and was always curious to melt it. So when I saw this in my Random Act of Kindness from California, I was like schoolgirl giddy to finally get to try it. I have melted 1 cube. It is really nice if you like tea scents. Thank you for your help, Ella Bean. I think the last sensationals we have here is Rise and Shine. I found this in the bins at Walmart right before Christmas. We got a bunch of American sensationals that we don't normally get. It's a really strange, creamy citrus scent. Not like orange creamsicle, but I don't know. It's really nice. Sweet. Eager to melt that one. It's a bit spring and summery, so I got it before Christmas, but have been saving it specifically for this time of year. Let's get into some, what's next? Sassy Girl Aroma. I only have 2 because this is the next vendor that I'm going to clean out. This is Hello Lover, which is actually Bath & Body Works Hello Sugar dupe. Lemon rind. Not particularly a fan of Sassy Girl Aroma's wax. Has nothing to do with the drama or whatever, because I wasn't around for that. But to me, her wax has a bready note to it, so I'm very particular on what scents. I think because this has shortbread, the wax just works with the fragrance oil, so I do enjoy Hello Lover. Next one is Julie's Tea and Cakes, just plain old tea and cakes. It's a favorite staple of mine. Julie does a mean tea and cakes, and again, I think because it's a cake scent, it just works. Honey, thank you. I don't need any more help. So those are the only 2 Sassy Girl scents I have in this melting basket, just because I'm going to go through my Sassy gourd more thoroughly in the coming weeks. No. This is really messy. Okay, so this one was a gift from my friends in Regina, Saskatchewan. It's soy wax Delectables cotton candy. I love this. I had this in my March melting basket. Hang on 2 seconds. Ella Bean, honey, this isn't working. Sorry about that. Ella was dumping this everywhere. So this is as au naturel as it gets. It was a gift from my friends in Regina, Saskatchewan. GMO-free, herbicide-free, pesticide-free. A lot of people steer away from soy wax because they just assume that it won't perform as well as paraffin. This company definitely proves not true. In the States, what's a really popular one? Sugar and Spice is all soy, au naturel. And you'll notice a lot of vendors that do just strictly straight soy only use the portion souffle cups, because if you can tell, soy is very, very, very messy unless you put certain additives or harder forms of soy that have different vegetable stearics in them, like Golden Brand's 415. There's just straight vegetable stearic. There's fiber. Like, there's a lot of different things that you can add to your wax to make it harder. If you put it in these clamshells and you don't have the additives, it is very messy. To me, I don't really care about presentation, but this would annoy a lot of people, perhaps. To me, I don't care. It smells dang delicious, but that's the reason why you very rarely see pure soy in these clamshells, just because a lot of the times it turns out messy. Still smells fantastic, and to me, that's all I'm after, is the scent. So I also have this random Me Time Melts, Fruit Loops, Pink Buttercream Strawberry Shortcake. This is my very first Vendor Wax D-stash. It looks very old. I know that Me Time Melts has been closed for a while. Not sure if she's reopened, but I'm thinking I should melt this before it goes bad because I have no idea how old it is. Friends, if you're into Vendor Wax and you want to start destashing and selling things that don't work for you, please, for the love of other waxies, date your wax. What else do we have here? I have a little bit of mini melters that my friend Amber from California sent me. I thought would be perfect for this month. As well, I've just finally placed my very first Rose Girls haul. So excited. So that will be coming up the end of April, first week of May. Rose Girls lollipops and gummy bears. I have sweet lavender, strawberry taffy, and Rockstar, which is Lush's Rockstar dupe. All smell fantastic. So once again, Amber, thank you so much for spoiling me. She sent me a bunch of Rose Girls, Bathing Gardens, Sensationals, like you name it. Everything was in that box. And of course, I have been going over the top crazy, making her a box. And then the more we talk, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to buy this for the baby. And I'm going to throw this in for the hubby. And I'm going to put this in for Anthony. And oh, there's all these Canadian sweets that they can't get. I'm going to put this in. The box is freaking ginormous. I'm going to have another repeat of the disaster friend mail exchange from England, I swear. It'd probably be cheaper for me to fly to California and just take this box directly to them. But anyhow, I digress. I have only one Barrett's in a melting basket this month. I don't feel inclined to go through my Barrett's collection because I love everything. I won't be getting rid of anything. I have a bag of Antique Shop. This is my favorite Barrett scent. I love this even more than Snoozy Melts. People are going to think I'm crazy, but that will be a staple in my collection. I think I have 5 clamshells and 2 lobes. I absolutely adore Barrett's. Let's see. Next up, let's do some Super Tarts. So, Dumbledore. I've been hoarding this. I find the Wizard Wax is hard to get. When she does restock it, it seems to sell out or get picked over quite quickly. This is apple slices, pink chiffon, and blue cotton candy. I get mostly the apple slices and a tad bit of the pink chiffon, but it's really nice. I'm eager to melt the rest of this. I kind of hoard them until I get another clam on the way. So I have 2 or 3 more of these on order being shipped from Super Tarts. So now I feel so stupid to say it, but I feel like I can enjoy it knowing that I have more on the way. Super Tarts C3PO. I loved this. This is my favorite Honey I Washed the Kids dupe so far, but the last time I warmed it, so I've only ever warmed 4 cubes, all of a sudden I was not such a fan. Have you ever had that happen to you? And I think I have 2 more of these in my bin, where you think you love a scent and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, maybe not. So I want to warm the rest of these and just figure out if I was having an off day. But I've heard that your scent preferences can change. One month you might love something and the next month it grosses you right out. This is another example. Love Actually. This is way worse than C3PO. It's not even bad. Just all of a sudden, to my nose, I'm not loving it. Again, I only melted 3 cubes. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, sweet lavender cream, and vanilla bean Noel. I like it when it's warming, but if I smell this on cold, it's like vomit in a clamshell all of a sudden. But I didn't think that way when I first melted it. Just all of a sudden, I'm turned off by this, which is strange because usually I love everything that I've ordered from Super Tarts. Next one is Scandal, Chanel No. 5, Rose Petals with Frosted Vanilla Bean Noel. I have more of this on the way, so I feel like I can indulge in that one. White Christmas. You'll see this in every melting basket of mine, even though it's not Christmas. To my nose, that's not a Christmas scent. Another one that you'll always see is Once Upon a Time Belle. That's the one I was talking about, Beauty and the Beast, which is magically delicious blackberry combined with tea and cakes. Love that. Smells more like tea and cakes at my house, and then at my mom's house it smells more like magically delicious. Quince Harpoon. When I first hauled this, on cold I couldn't really smell the orange. The orange definitely comes out once it's warming. I know that there's a lot of controversy because this is such a polarized scent. Like, a lot of people either love or hate Jaws. I love Jaws, and once this is warming, finally this orange note came out. I've heard a lot of reviews on it that say Jaws is such a powerful scent that when Brandy mixes it with things, you can't smell it. I definitely got the orange note, and to be honest, I don't dislike this. It doesn't gross me out, but I much prefer just Jaws on its own. Or what other one have I tried? Amityville or something. It's the Jaws with the rosemary mint. Love that one. So I'm going to melt this. I have 4 other Jaws, just plain Jaws, and then 3 other new Jaws blends on the way. So I'm going to melt this. I don't know that Quince Harpoon would be a repurchase for me. Are you ready to go to bed? Oh, my tired little baby. So the next one is Hills Have Eyes. Love this. I know it's not the right time of year, but Fireside Golden Amber, Marshmallow, and Toasted Hazelnut. I like to alternate this. It's not a coffee scent, but I like hazelnut in the morning. Almost as much as I like coffee blends in the morning. That one's really, really nice. What else do we have here? Umbridge. This is from the Harry Potter collection too. Tea and Cakes, Sugar Dusted Roses, and Cotton Candy. You really have to like rose scents to get down with that. But I thought it's getting about the time of year for more floral scents. Hang tight. Oh my word, I have to speed this up. So, next one is Gryffindor. Frosted Lemon Meringue Cheesecake with Raspberry Glaze. Another wizard wax that I was dying to get my hands on, but the more I smell this, I don't know if I like it. I might have also just not been in the mood for it. Stay tuned. I'm going to get back to you on this one. We're kind of on the fence. It's not gross. I have a lot of wax that I'm like, I think because I have so much of it, I pull from other things and a lot of it just sits there and I never reach for it. So that's what I have to do. I have to thin out my collection until I have just like things I love left. Mini bows. I ordered this as well as just mouse ears, and in my opinion, I think it's a little bit overrated. To me, it's just lemonade, iced lemonade, sweet lollipops, and strawberry. I've only melted 2 cubes of mini bows. I haven't tried just the straight mouse ears yet, but I really don't get the hype on this, and I don't really find it that strong either. So more recently, I think on my last Super Tarts order, I ordered Lemon Grab because I want like make your eyes water, lips pucker, strong lemon home fragrance. I don't get that from mouse ears. And I've heard a lot of reviews that say it's super strong and you can cook fish and melt mouse ears and it gets rid of the scent of fish in your kitchen. I'm like, what? I didn't find it that strong. I have a couple BAM bags here. Immortal Child. Still trying to get through that bad boy. Slowly but surely. As well as Never Been Kissed. Oh, sorry. Immortal Child is lavender cream, pink sugar, strawberry cake. Never Been Kissed is blackberry jam cookies, raspberry zinger, and waffle cone. I still to this day have no idea what people have against this scent, but I think it's great. I actually sent a little sample of that to England, and my friend Michael was like, wow, this is awesome, in his unboxing video. So I think Michael and I are the only people that like it, because that BAM bag was in Super Tarts website for 3 months. Usually band bags sell out within 3 or 4 days, so it was just bizarre. Lady Rainicorn. When I placed my last order, I realized how old this was. Again, not dated. I marked it with an R for received. That's what I do with all my D stashes. But when I looked at the picture on the website, this wax is so bright, and now my clamshell is really like squishy on the bottom and the wax is super faded. So I have no idea how old this is. I need to melt this and enjoy it because it still smells really strong. I'm sure it will be a banger. But again, I have so much of it that I don't want things to go to waste because I'm not reaching for them. And again, for D-stashes, people should label their wax. I have this little random Love and Madness wax tart sample from my friend Amber in California. Between the Rose Girls, Ava's Country Cupboard, and Bathing Gardens, the woman's got me hooked. I placed 2 Bathing Garden orders since I received my random act of kindness from California. I've also placed a Rose Girls order, and I've been creeping the Ava's website, but her recent restocks just don't float my boat. I think I love Ava's Winter Bakery. Oh, like her ultimate zucchini. Her pumpkin pecan waffles, like so rich, so deadly. So perhaps I'll sit out on the Ava's summer fruity floral stuff and just go crazy in the fall. Last but certainly not least, we have Scentsy. I have 1 cube of Plum and White Woods that I need to finish. That was February's scent of the month. Love that one. Stay tuned. I'm doing a review, scent scores on the new release, Candy Crave. This is brand new to the Scentsy Kid line. I'm hoping to melt some Spring Symphony. This is one of my favorite spring scents in the Scentsy collection of all time. This is so good. You have to, typically I don't like floral, but this is like coconut water and hyacinth. And it's a banger. Such a good performer. Like 1 or 2 cubes will last 2 or 3 days. It's amazing. And not, I hate to say it or refer to it as old lady smelling, but I find a lot of florals are mature and heavy, headache inducing. Not this one. I think the coconut water or whatever's in it makes all the difference. Another staple in my melting baskets, Sweet Plum Pastry. This is not limited to winter bakery for me. The first day of the polls for Bring Back My Bar, Sweet Plum Pastry was in the top 12. The second and third day, it's no longer in the top 12, but I think after the 6th, it narrows down to 100 cents from 500. So I'm trying not to panic. It doesn't have to be in the top 12. As long as it's in the top 100, we can vote Sweet Plum Pastry for Bring Back My Bar. It's got to make the top 25. People, come on. We always talk about it. We make YouTube videos about it. We beg, you know, bitch, moan, complain. Let's vote for it and get it back. I have scent scores coming up on All You Need Is Love. I've melted quite a few of these. I'm not sure which order I'm posting this. You might see this scent scores before you see this video. So I'm not going to go too far into that. Cherished. This is a random act of kindness from my friend. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Like this one. It's very light though. I might have to enjoy that one in the bathroom. Blackberry Meringue. I just finished filming my Throwback Thursday on this one. So again, I'm not going to say too much, but wow. Flower Child is back in the spring summer 2018 catalog. This is amazing. It's a Viva La Juicy dupe. I did a Throwback Thursday on this. Love this scent. I would definitely pick up a bunch more. I have some left over from last year, but I will wait till August and probably order 12 more of those. Scensy's Jammy Time. Love this. Another staple. I love melting this all over the house, not just limited to the nursery. I like melting it in my room too. Vanilla, which was a random act of kindness from California. Amber, thank you, thank you. I love this one. I don't get a lot of coffee. It's kind of rich. I'll likely just spoil myself to a couple cubes and then save the rest for the fall. Really like that one. What else? I can't say this. How do you say it? Pastelitos or whatever. Fantastic. Scent scores already recorded and loaded. I think that one's going up this Friday. I don't know which day this will post. Maybe I'll post this Friday and that one Saturday. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I know that I complained about this duo in the winter. I was like, man, I don't really want it, and it's not good for this time of year. Bah, bah, bah. I'm so happy that I went against my initial bitchin' and mopin' and got this duo because this is fantastic. And then since he brought it out in Bar 2017-2018 Spring and Summer Collection, so either way, I'm still happy I received them, and I've put a fair dent in both of these. I will likely have to order both Sugar and Shimmer probably in August at the transition sale. I'm also going to get through some of my Scentsy Body. I've had this sitting around for a while. I highly doubt Scentsy Body Care goes bad, but the Whip Body Souffle is fantastic. I want to get through this one. My favorite in the Body Souffle is Pineapple Coconut Vanilla. So I'm going to use this one up. You know what this works great for? I'm native, so I get really ashy skin in the summertime. This is fantastic, and it's light. It doesn't clog your pores. So I rub this all over my legs, my arms. I don't get that like nasty, flaky, ashy look. So I'll be probably ordering lots more of that. Maybe not in that scent, but I'm certainly not going to let it go to waste. Last but not least, my room spray. I know I had this in March's melting basket, but I am loving the scent Plum and White Woods. I have, what is it? Vanilla Mint in the bathroom. I think I might have to order more of that one as well. It's a great bathroom scent. I use this one for the rest of the house. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about using like sprays in the bathroom. People feel inclined to hang a dump and then spray floral Gag Me Febreze or Glade aerosol shit on top of shit. Woo! It's like, what smells worse than a dump? A dump with French lavender. You know, like it just stinks. Open the window, turn the fan on, and leave. I just like the room spray. I spritz it before company comes over. I also spritz it inside the toilet paper roll. Be very careful not to spritz it on the toilet paper. You don't want that on your pink parts. I spritz it on the cardboard part, and then every time somebody pulls off a sheet of toilet paper, it kind of smells up the room again. But I don't like it to cover up or mask the smell of a deuce. I don't know. That part just grosses me out. I remember when I was a kid, I used to work at Shoppers Drug Mart. We used to go, mind you, I was younger, right? But I still, to this day, find it disgusting. We used to read the fragrances on douches. TMI, right? But I don't get masking body odors or like body funks with, what was it? Like, I don't know. There was like Lily of the Valley douchebags. There's like by far nicer ways to balance your pH levels naturally and not, you know what I mean? Make your cooter smell like your grandma's fucking purse. Anyhow, TMI. I know I just lost like 40 subs, but whatever. It's gross. This is my April melting basket. Stay tuned. I'm going through tons of vendors, cleaning out my wax hoard. Maybe not cleaning it out. Thinning it out is the word. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.